Alright, back for another Throne of Eldraine draft. Obviously I can't listen to this recording, but there may be some buzzing sounds in the background, and that is the cicadas outside right now. But my work schedule has changed. I'm going to try to squeeze in at least the draft portion in the morning and try to finish it up by the end of the night. Eldraine only be back on Arena for a week is kind of a bummer, because I wish I had more time to draft. But let's find something great. I'm excited. Don't make me wait! Yes! Perfect. Alright, show me something great. Okay. Folio of Fancies is an excellent card. Almost certainly going to be my pick here. Let's see what else is in the pack. So, Mystical Dispute, not really a draft card. Sir Eleonora, pretty solid. I'd say I'd take a couple of the other knights over Sir Eleonora, specifically Sir Conrad. Sorcerer's Broom is really good in the right deck. With some good food synergies and some sacrifice outlets, this card can be pretty powerful. It goes infinite with, what is it? Cauldron. It goes infinite with Cauldron. There's a good white card. There's two good white cards in here. So Tiny would be something I'm looking to wheel out of this pack. That would let me indicate that my blue deck is open. Tempting Witch, good in the food deck. Ogre Errant, good in the red Knights deck. And not super excited about these cards. So I'm most excited about Trapped in the Tower, Sorcerer's Broom, Eleonora, and Folio. But Folio is first. Okay. So now there is a So Tiny. Fae of Wishes is good. It's not insane in draft, because usually you don't have a sideboard in Best of One. I think I'm going to snap up the Improbable Alliance here. So, with Improbable Alliance, you need to get this card early and then build around it. This blue-red deck does not work unless you have the enablers. I think it's pretty powerful, but you need something like a Improbable Alliance and the Mad Ratter and some of the other payoffs to make this deck work. So there's a So Tiny, which I'm definitely interested in. Witching Well would be fine as well. But otherwise, to go with my Folio pick, I think Improbable is a pretty strong card to give me some inevitability with a couple blockers. So I'm pretty happy with this pick. I wouldn't mind this So Tiny or this Witching Well coming back around to me. Okay, and now there's a Grumgully. So let's take stock of the pack here. I see Grumgully's... I would say Grumgully's a bomb. This card is really powerful. I'm picking multiple colors early here, which I don't really love doing. Resolute Rider, I think it's a little too early to pick up a Resolute Rider. In this pack, I'd say the best... The Trapped in the Tower is... It's not unreasonable that it would be now, but that it would be this late. Like, it's only 2 picks in, but I'm stuck. I should take Grumgully or Bloodhaze Wolverine to go with this draw 2 deck that I've got. I usually can't splash, so I'm gonna take the Grumgully because I'm seeing some red and green. White may be the direction, but I'm gonna try to stay open like this. So unfortunately, none of these cards are gonna be able to go into the same deck, which is kind of a bummer. But you know, we do our best here. So now there's a Claim the Firstborn is okay. You can't sacrifice a creature. It's not fantastic. Joust is good in a Knight's deck. So I'm seeing these white cards. Youthful Knight is a pretty strong white 2-drop. So if I were to go white, none of these colors I've chosen really support white. So I'm not really picking a lane early in this game. I could take Merchant, which works with the Improbable and the Folio. But if I continue to see white, I think I should just take this Youthful Knight. I've only done 2 drafts so far, but it seems to me that white is not being played right now for some reason. Okay, so now here's a Burning Yard Trainer. This is a relatively late uncommon. So is a Sorcerer's Broom. I feel like this card is pretty strong. There's a Golden Egg and a Witching Well, which go in my colors. I think in this situation, I'm not seeing any white that I'm interested in. I feel like this is just time you take the Golden Egg. It's possible I could use it for a splash, but it's even better just because it draws me a card. It can work with these draw 2 synergies. Witching Well is certainly good, but I think Egg is a little bit more flexible. And I'm seeing the Witching Wells go by. I'm going to take the Egg. If my colors are open, my colors are open. So now with this, the Moonlit Scavengers can work pretty well with my Folio, Egg, and Improbable Alliance. And I'm not really interested in a lot of these other cards. Jousting Dummy is fine, but I don't think this deck is trying to be super aggressive. I think the Moonlit Scavengers is going to have enough targets in a deck with blue cards in it, because I've got these eggs, could get some Witching Wells, I could get some enchantments, that the Moonlit Scavengers might be what I'm looking for. So I'm going to take that. Alright, and we'll keep going here. So there's a Bell of the Brawl, a late uncommon, another Scavenger. So if I were to try to move into some black here, thinking that this Wishful Merfolk could be okay, but this card isn't phenomenal. If I was going to go into some black, what would be my color combination? See, I feel my deck does not have a super strong direction right now, except trying to go for this control-y red-blue draw deck. I could take another Moonlit Scavengers, but I don't think that's ideal. I think I'm going to take the Merfolk. Okay. So now there's another Scavenger, but I don't think I want a Scavenger here. I could take the Trapped, try to use that as a segue to move into white. So if I was going to do that, it's not too late to just go artifact style deck, but I'm not really seeing a lot of the good blue-white cards. But I will end up taking this Trapped. There's a So Tiny. So Tiny works pretty well with my Folio. Sir Eleonora works pretty well as well. This is pretty powerful removal in the right deck, and my Folio might make this the right deck. Sir Eleonora is just pretty good, though, and that coming all the way around makes me feel like blue is pretty open. I think... Wow, this is tough. I think I'm going to take the So Tiny. And there's another So Tiny, so I think my colors are open here. At least blue is. So Tiny works pretty well on this mill strategy. Witching Well, though, I feel is pretty strong here. There's a turtle. I will take the turtle. I don't really plan on playing it. It's a fine defensive tool. Steelgaze Griffin goes in the draw 2 deck, but I don't think Steelgaze is a very strong card. Signpost Scarecrow is not unplayable. Idyllic Range. Okay, so now there's a Runaway Together. There's also a Merfolk Secret Keeper. So, am I transitioning more into a mill style deck here? These cards, I'm not going to be playing them. Spinning Wheel is fine. It can splash something, but I don't really think splashing a Grumgully is what I want to do in this deck. Merfolk Secret Keeper gives a little bit of inevitability. It's also a great blocker. So I think the correct move here is to take the Secret Keeper and then see what comes around. Maybe we transition to a just a blue deck, a blue mill deck with Folio, So Tiny, Moonlit Scavengers. I think getting the Improbable could be pretty good, but I think Merfolk Secret Keeper is the right pick in this pack. Alright, so Turn into a Pumpkin is an excellent blue uncommon. So I'm seeing some green. I don't think... It's a second out muscle as well. But I think Turn into a Pumpkin is good enough that I want to snap that up right now. It draws me a card, so I'm getting card draw synergies. I don't really... I'd like another one, but it's still pretty early in pack 2, and I'm going to play this card in my blue deck anyway. So I think I'm committing to blue after seeing what wheeled last round. So I wouldn't mind this... I wouldn't mind this... Yeah, I guess really this is the card. This is the card in the pack for me. It's possible I could try to move into green. Blue-green's kind of a controlling deck as well. Charmed Sleep is excellent, but Scorching Dragonfire, if I'm in blue, is really, really good. And it looks like right now I am going to try to be blue. I don't really have any strong pulls in any other directions. The Grumgully wants me to be a little green, but I think I'm very far from playing that. Scorching Dragonfire is an excellent red removal spell. Much better than Charmed Sleep, even though I have this Moonlit Scavengers. Merrileaf Pixie is good, but you need to be in that blue-green deck for that card. Thrill of Possibility works well with my Draw 2 synergies, but again, this is my only payoff, so I think it's going to be Scorching Dragonfire. Okay, here's another Secret Keeper. I think that is what I'm looking for here. Another Beanstalk Giant, though. That's a little crazy. This card... There's a lot of good green going around. I still think Secret Keeper is the right pick for my deck, so I'm going to take it. And another Secret Keeper. Sage of the Falls, though? Sage of the Falls is a house in the Draw 2 deck. So how many non-humans do I have? I think almost all my things are going to be non-humans except this human. It works really well with the Improbable Alliance. Well, it doesn't actually trigger it doesn't actually get the Improbable Alliance to work. I like this Secret Keeper, but I think I'm going to take the Sage. Animating Fairy could be good as well, but this is a pretty good enabler for this Draw 2 style. Since we're doing Mill, So Tiny is an excellent pickup. Okay. So I'll take that. Another Scavenger. That would be my second Scavenger. This Merrileaf Pixie is coming around a lot. Do I speculate on... So what am I losing off? What am I losing out on in red? These are my red cards. They're good, but they're not crazy, and I think I agree with this. I think I should pick the Merrileaf Pixie. Tome Raider. Tome Raider is definitely the right pick for this deck. Adamant, I'm going to be heavy blue, but Tome Raider just drawing me into more things I think is going to be pretty powerful. Runaway Together is great with my Secret Keepers. I would like this Witching Well, but I already have a Witching Well, and Spinning Wheel can tap a creature down. I've been pretty happy with this as removal. It's not splashing anything, I don't think. So I think I'm just going to take the Runaway Together. That definitely should not go that late. That card is actually pretty strong. I think it's most likely I move into green, so I'll just take the green card. There's another Merrileaf Pixie, but there's a Mystic Sanctuary, and it looks like I'm going to be heavy blue. But I don't have any... I have the Runaway Together. Okay, I think I'm okay with that. Bloodhaze Wolverine, actually fine in this deck. Drawbridge, it's a card in this deck, but it's nothing crazy. So let's see something great here in the last pack. Gadwick. So there's another Merfolk Secret Keeper, but there's also Gadwick. So Gadwick's going to tap things, so it's going to give me a little bit more control in the game. Corridor Monitor is good. It's just a good defensive card, but if I was going to take Corridor Monitor, I'd take Merfolk Secret Keeper. Another So Tiny is here, but I don't think I can miss the on-color rare. There's a second Grumgully, which would have been good if Grumgully was our direction here. But I think these Secret Keepers plus... I'm just trying to picture the instance. I have some instance. I'm going to take the Gadwick because it's good to refuel. So now, Unexplained Visions is good, especially with Adamant, and I'm probably going to have Adamant. I don't think Vantress Paladin is what I'm looking for here, because I'm not necessarily trying to be aggressive. Sir Eleanor could be good in my 5-drop slot. I don't really want to play this Griffin. Maybe... I'm wondering if it should be the Unexplained Visions over Eleonora. I think Eleonora is strong, though. I'm going to take Eleonora. Oh, wow. So, I really want to get this Secret Keeper, but Into the Story is so powerful in the deck with some mill synergy. So I've got the Folio. I think Maryleaf Pixie's not in now. It's also a great thing to get back with Sanctuary. I'm going to take the Into the Story, and I know there's 2 Secret Keepers in this pack that people don't seem to be taking. I'm going to hope those wheel. Here is another Golden Egg. Steel Gaze Griffin. So how many draw 2s do I have in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The Steel Gaze Griffin might actually be fine, but I'm going to go with the Golden Egg, I think. Ooh, Lockmere Serpent, and Drown in the Loch. And Sir Conrad. Wow, that's brutal. I think just losing out on some of these cards just for one of these is probably not worth it. This card is a bomb, though. Opt is more draw 2, but it looks like at this point I'm not really going to get a huge draw 2 synergy. So maybe just Lockmere Serpent is what I want. Well, I have Lockmere Serpent. Okay, Vantress Gargoyle is actually perfect in this deck. Covetous Urge would be great. Wow, that's kind of a bummer. I would have liked one of those other cards. Yeah, that's kind of a bummer. I didn't need that Lockmere Serpent. Vantress Gargoyle is really good, though. There's a Secret Keeper. So now it looks like I'm definitely going mill on my opponent. So I'm going to snap up. There's potentially several Secret Keepers that I could be grabbing here. Folio, Runaway. Okay, so there's my other Secret Keeper. So I've got tons of Secret Keepers, and I think I'm just going to keep taking them. I don't have any hard removal. So now, do I Improbable Alliance? I have so many draw 2 synergies, but now I have Lockmere Serpent. Maybe I just want Forever Young. Maybe I want to move into try to just like super late in the game move towards black. Witching Wail helps me scry towards my good cards. Blood Haze Wolverine again. I don't know. I'm not going to be playing another Steel Gaze Griffin, so I'm taking the Blood Haze. Opt is really good. And okay, so I think it can definitely be said here that my colors were incredibly open. So, do I'm now weighing, I'm taking out the Trapton Tower. I am currently weighing these red cards against Lockmere Serpent. So, I think my deck is definitely set up to better support these draw 2 cards. So Scorching Dragonfire is great to have. I do lose out on a premium removal spell by dropping red. I honestly think in this deck specifically, Improbable Alliance is almost as strong as Lockmere Serpent because of how many draw synergies I have. I also have some enchantment synergies here with the Moonlit Scavengers. The Sage of the Falls gets a trigger off of these entering as well. And while this card is a house in itself, I don't think dropping all of these red cards is worth it. I am going to go for the mill. I am going to be going for a milling strategy. So being able to late game use this and try to find more of these, and then just if I think I can dig through this deck pretty quickly. And if I get this card, I think I will trigger it almost every turn, if not also on my opponent's turn. So for that reason, I'm going to take out the Lochmere Serpent, as much as a bummer as that is, and work with what I've got here. So I do think now Mystic Sanctuary is pretty good because of the Into the Story. Signpost Scarecrow could be something. That can actually help me splash the Lochmere Serpent. Oh, well, you know what? I have 2 golden eggs. I can take out this Forever Young, I think. So the idea was Forever Young would help me get back my Secret Keepers. Vantress Gargoyle is going to mill things, but if I end up milling some of my own cards, having the Lochmere Serpent might be fine. I actually think I can play Lochmere Serpent. I don't usually try. I'm just realizing if I play the Signpost Scarecrow, which is a fine card in this deck just because it's so defensive, and I can probably drop a Steelgaze Griffin. I probably don't even need the Steelgaze Griffin. With the golden eggs and the Scarecrow, and maybe like 1 black land, I can probably just do the Lochmere Serpent. I mean, I'd need a lot of mana to get to that point, but these eggs are really helping my splash. If I mill them, I'm kind of stuck, but I think I'm doing a lot of drawing to help me dig and look for that fixing. And also playing heavy blue, regardless. I might just play like a swamp for the Serpent. So I guess that's a good reason to take these golden eggs pretty highly. I wasn't even thinking about it, but they may be just what I need to splash this bomb I've got here. However, I'm actually looking now. The being able to trigger the ability to exile my opponent's cards in my opponent's graveyard is going to be difficult to get off because I don't have enough. I don't have enough fixing for that ability. So this card's not as much of a bomb as it could have been. So I think the question is, do I compromise my mana slightly to play this Lochmere Serpent, who is a 7/7 with Flash, which is great, but I'm not going to be able to use one of its more powerful abilities, which is the draw ability, and the exile to return it. I don't know. I think I'd like to try. So let's take a look at what doesn't need to be in here. So my 2-drops, these are great 1-drops. I have a lot of really good 1-drops. These are all quality 1-drops. Vantress Gargoyle is my number 1 2-drop. I have these 2 Bloodhaze Wolverines, which are pretty strong. They're going to be 3/2s. With First Strike, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. And I can also make them 3/2s with First Strike with my Folio, or my Opt, or my Turn into a Pumpkin, or my Into the Story. I don't know. I could even use this Improbable Alliance. Oh no, I would need to use second card, so that would be hard. It's going to be hard to trigger on my opponent's turn. These are aggressive. So I actually have to go to work pretty soon, So I'm gonna think on this while I'm there and come back and try to make this work. My first thought is Lochmere's Serpent is out, and now I need to decide if I'm an aggressive blue-red deck or a true mill deck. So let's say for right now we're this kind of mill deck. This is something. This is a tough little thing, but I think I'll be able to figure this out. So I'm gonna go to work. I will be back, and we're gonna try out this deck. I'm pretty excited about it. Oop. All right, and I'm back with my draft. Excited about Eldraine. So here's what I have done. I have not actually played with a blue mill deck before, but I have seen plenty of them played, but that was against bots, so I'm kind of just putting something together here and hoping it works. So you may notice in the background that there is some chirping sounds. I have heard those in a previous recording, so hopefully they're not too loud. I've turned down the sensitivity on my headphones, so maybe it doesn't pick it up as much. But all the red is gone and replaced with a very late Lochmere Serpent and the Forever Young. So my thinking here is this lets me be a heavy blue deck for turn to a pumpkin for adamant, so I can draw the card, so I can cast Gadwick, and the fixing from the golden egg will help me cast this if for some reason I'm not able to draw into some swamps here. So instead of splitting myself between a Improbable Alliance Draw 2 deck and a mill deck, I am deciding to just go for a mill deck, because in reality, Lochmere's Serpent is a mill card, and Forever Young is in here to return my Secret Keepers or any of these creatures here. My thinking is that I'll put down some Secret Keepers. My opponent will have to attack through them, maybe try to attack over them, and if they take them out, I'll be able to pull them back with Forever Young, and on that turn, most likely mill them for 4, and then 4 again the following turn. So I think I feel okay playing the 16 lands here, making sure that I get my Mystic Sanctuary with all these islands. Because I have so much card draw, because of my Ops, because of my Witching Wells to scry into, because of my Folios, because of my Golden Eggs, I have so much incidental card draw in here that I'm pretty confident I'm not going to get stuck on lands. The Sage of the Falls is in here because it's a large body, and it's a large body that does a pretty good job blocking, and it does get me card draw. So my goal is to hit my Folio. If I get to Folio, I can close out the game pretty quickly, and if I get to Lochmere, I can lock down the game pretty quickly. My goal is to draw into my really strong cards here. Moonlit Scavengers is going to be great in this deck because of the 2 Golden Eggs, the Witching Wells, the So Tinies, the Folio. I mean, do I need to say more? I mean, even the Vantress Gargoyle is an artifact. So this is looking pretty good. Weakest card that I think I have in here is this Wishful Merfolk, but I want to make sure that I have some semi-early drops that can trade for problematic attackers. And then Sir Eleonora. Not entirely sure this is exactly the deck for her. I plan to have a lot of cards in hand, so she could be pretty big, but my issue is I don't really think I have anything else I want to replace her with. I'm a little weak to flyers, so I've got the Vantress Gargoyle and the Tome Raider, and then in the meantime plan to just try to bounce everything. But I don't really want to put a Steel Gaze Griffin in as my 5-drop. I think Sir Eleonora drawing me into my powerful cards is a better move for me. So I'm going to try this out and see how it goes. There we go. All right. So this is later in the evening, and you can bet during my entire day of work I was thinking about this deck. torn between my true love, the red-blue card draw deck, and a mill deck, which was huge in Eldraine, but was never something that I could pull off. So let's see what happens here. We're playing against Sploosh 96. I really like where that name was going. Okay, so this is kind of bummy. I don't even have a second island for my merfolks. I really need the blue, but I have the 2 Secret Keepers. I'm going to keep and hope this isn't too slow. I am playing the mill deck, and I go first. So at least I've got that going for me. Hopefully it's an island off the top. Okay. So now, I think just going Golden Egg. No, I can draw the gold. I can do Golden Egg next turn. No, I should use all my mana, I think, and sacrifice it. So I can filter through this Golden Egg here. Oh, forgot to say hello. Ooh, they're playing the card draw. Okay. So Weaselback gets blocked pretty well by... This isn't going to be able to attack... This wouldn't be able to attack through a Secret Keeper next turn. But I could just play a Tome Raider right now and try to draw into that next blue land, and I think I will. Okay, drawing a lot of black here. Not too happy about that. I've only got 6 black lands in the deck. But I hope they attack. Okay, so I'm definitely going to block. They could have any number of things that would make me upset. Barge in right now would be... Okay, that's fine. Seemed like a mediocre trick to burn there. Crashing Drawbridge. Okay. Now we're cooking. So, second island off the top. I can cast a Gadwick. I'm going to mill, see what they're up to. Okay, milled a couple good cards. Mill. And then I will sacrifice my egg. I think actually I can hold off on this. I was going to just play it, but they could give something haste and that would get a little bit of damage in on me. But I can bounce something with Moonlit Scavengers, so that's a bummer, but I wasn't going to be able to block that anyway. Yeah, that's unfortunate. So I'm drawing all my black, which is a little weird. So here I can start to do my Forever Young thing. I think Sage of the Falls is fine right now. I can draw and discard... What? I don't think I want to draw and discard anything. I can draw 2 cards. But I don't think I want to do that. I can... I think I feel fine just putting down the merfolks. I don't mind trading off one of them. Was this May? Yeah, it was you May, so that was a mistake. Okay, so that's super bad for me. I can't really do much about that. So I'm going to get a block in. And I'm going to try to bounce this Mad Ratter, because I really don't want this thing to get off. Okay. So I can run away together, the Mad Ratter. I still cannot bounce it. I want to keep this Golden Egg around to do that, I think. So I could use this. To return my guy. So I can go 1, 2. Um, good. Draw that. Mill my opponent for 4. My opponent has a lot of cards left. And then I think I just... Sorry I'm going so slow here, opponent. I'm going to try to get something off the field here. They're untapping with Mad Ratter, which is not a good thing for me. Yeah, so that's real bad. Oh, wait, I can do this right now. These Menace Rats are going to be really bad. So do I try to bounce this right now and take a hit for 4? I think I can. And now they can't replay it unless I have another land. No, this is not great. Okay, so they're keeping something up. So I got another land, which is really good. Moonlit Scavengers blocks this guy pretty well. I think I just Sage of the Falls. Wonder if they have... They wouldn't have a counter right now. Put up a pretty good blocker. I think I will draw and discard. I'm gonna do it. That's fine. I will just discard the well. Okay, so they had a little bit of mill. I took out a flyer though, which is pretty good. So now we'll make them answer this. They could have Searing Barrage. But then... Oh. Yeah, I mean... That's a good card. But not in limited. So they're essentially just... I mean, they can play two spells a turn now, but they have 6 mana. Could they not have done that anyway? They also can't interact with anything on my turn. Okay. I think I'm going to block this. They don't do anything. Alright, So Tiny looks pretty good. I don't want to get rid of that. I'm pretty confident I don't. So... Target artifact, return target creature and opponent controls. So I could make that. I could just do that to Mad Ratter and make them replay it, and get a big blocker down. I think that seems fine. I'm gonna decline. I think I feel fine with my Gadwick. My Gadwick for 3 next turn. Draw 3 cards. My opponent's at 18. I've got 2 good bodies. Alright, that's a bummer. So they can give these things haste. But they can't cast anything else this turn. Okay, that's fine. So that's fine. There's a black. These guys have Menace, right? Oh, these are just tokens? Oh, that's fine. That's awesome. Okay, so I think I do just go Gadwick for 4. Okay. So all these so tinies are looking pretty good here. Gadwick himself is a pretty good, a pretty solid body. The so tinies are going to be able to tap this down. Got another Secret Keeper. Ooh, that's pretty good. And First Strike and Trample. Okay, so they'll probably give it to this. Oh, they forgot. Oh, man. Well, actually, that's not true. They can make so many rats. So I think here I like going for... They could have a barge in, and I could just kill this with this guy. They can play one more spell this turn. Seems reasonable. They have a combat trick. I think they meant to use this. I mean, I could see why plussing it would be great, but I mean, I think they should have done that first. Oh, wow. So an ultimate from the Royal Scions could take me out. They've used both their spells for the turn. How do I get to the Royal Scions?
My plan is crystallizing.
So I'm nervous because this ultimate is going to take me out, I think. I can get them down to 9. I really have to get my folio here, I think. I can gain 2 life, though. Or no, I can draw so many cards this turn. So definitely going to be another island. Okay, got another 9. I will play one. Excellent. Okay. I don't think I actually even need to play that. I think I can just do this and do some more drawing and discarding. Pretty solid. And I'll get rid of this swamp. I probably want to just crack my well here. Sorry, I cracked my will. Crack my golden egg, and then probably just play this other keeper. Good. So I think I can drop the well. And then pass turn. So now I have enough blockers to do some pretty good stuff here. If they draw and discard, I think they mill out before they can get their ultimate off. Oh, and I can just bounce it. Okay.
What is my strategy here?
Beautiful. That's really nice. They must have just drawn that. You've already drawn your second card, so they don't get a flyer here. And they're drawing a little bit too much. I think I'm just going to get them. So I can bounce the Scions. Wow, very excited about this. Okay. They've already cast 1, 2 spells this turn, so they can't even play anything else. Go ahead. So I'll take out the Ratter. 1, 2, 3. I don't even think I'm taking any damage. I'm taking 1 damage, and they're losing several creatures, and they can't even do anything. That's why. So they have no response here. Woo, mill deck. I'm gonna be doing this all night though. That's fine, man. I think they're just dead now. They're not going to be able to use the ultimate on this. So I hate to be this like super dirtily mill player, but I mean, that's what I'm doing here. And I'm making a food token. We've got 1 card left. I've got so many. Go ahead. Hello! Okay. The mill deck did it. I don't see how they're going to get me here when I can make a food token at instant speed, go up to 13, and have 2 ways to shrink their guys. I'm sorry, my friend. You've been milled. You've been milled. Oh yes, it's coming. The horror of drawing from nothing. Do they go out on their own terms? I really hope they do. For the real life spectators in the audience here. Oh no, they don't. Okay, you got it, man. If next turn when it comes around, they are out of cards and they lose the game because I have milled their entire deck. Searing Barrage. Quite good, but not good enough, I fear. There it is, that's gonna do it. Even with a second Searing Barrage, you're not going to get me. There it is. Opt. GG, opponent. Oh, they did. They went out on their own terms. Wow, alright. Another 3 to 4 hours, we'll have all the games finished here. I'm playing a very slow deck here. I'm talking to you.
I thought you were talking to the opponent.
I'm recording this. My cousin Jason's here, and I am showing him how the dirtiest of dirtily decks goes 1-0 in 24 minutes. Only 6 more to go. Feeling pretty good. So just as an update, I am playing a mill deck. See ya. I'm playing a deck that wins by not hitting my opponent at all and removing all the cards from their library so that eventually they just start their turn and lose on the spot. Didn't hit that opponent once and still won the game. And it looks like a great start to this one as well. I'm going to keep this. So I've got all the blue cards that I need. I need more blue lands in this deck than black. The black is only for 2 cards. And I go first, which has been very fortunate. I win the die roll. So, this deck... Oh, excellent, a Secret Keeper. So, I'm going to go blue because I only need 1 black for anything that I do. And I think this is a good spot to just Secret Keeper. So, removing the cards from their library into their graveyard, and then just casting the Secret Keeper. So, for anyone who doesn't know, maybe weren't around in Eldraine, Merfolk Secret Keeper is what makes the mill deck work. Opt is nice. I think it's going to be Golden Egg and the Opt. Well, let's Opt first. Merfolk Secret Keeper is what makes this mill deck work. It drains the opponent of resources and also puts out a body to make it so you can make it to the late game. I think I will just go with the egg and try to draw into more good cards. So, excellent. So, I don't do attacking, that's not my thing. I'm not into it. My opponent's likely going to put down some kind of artifact here to give Flutterfox flying. Flutterfox being one of the better white commons in Eldraine. Just works so well. It looks like they're on an adventure plan, and no artifact. So they're not getting through my wall here. Forever Young Land is online with Merfolk Secret Keeper. So here... I keep playing on my islands, so I've got a Gadwick for 1. I've got a Turn to a Pumpkin, which can just remove this Knight, but I think I'd rather save it for something more dangerous. So I'm going to cast the Secret Keeper. Yeah, I'm going to cast the Secret Keeper. It's a little mana inefficient, but I would happily trade with a Flutterfox, because once that thing gets in the air, I can't really deal with it. So again, hoping they don't have anything. Okay, well, I am blocking the Flutterfox. So they could have... Oh, they don't have anything. Well, that was good. They could have had a Silverflame Squire to pump and get through to my guys. Ooh, that's not good. Okay. Wicked Wolf coming for my Merfolk Secret Keeper. It's gonna happen. Now, do I keep the Golden Egg here? I think I should just cash it in, because an Ender Battlefield trigger from a Wicked Wolf is not what I'm looking for. Vantress Gargoyle is excellent in this situation. I'm a little short of just being able to play the turn into a pumpkin. Oh, I've goofed. I've goofed so hard. Man, that's a real bummer. So now my Gargoyle's not going to be able to... Oh, man. My Gargoyle can only block with 4 cards in my hand. And I just got rid of all the cards in my hand. So, all is not lost. Shoot. Okay, I think this might be the better move. I go 1, 2. I wish I could use my Forever Young. You know what? I'm just gonna take the 3. There's a lot of hard decisions to be made in a mill deck like this. So let's just gargoyle. So they're gonna get me for a little bit here, and I definitely don't like that. But I can't block them. And with Gadwick next turn, I'll definitely be able to put some blockers in front of them. Maybe they won't read the card? No, they're reading the card. Okay. And outmuscle with stuff, yeah, so there they go. But I've already gained a little bit of life. They'll probably play their Unicorn. Ooh. I'm definitely thinking about just bouncing that Okane. That's tough. So I could bounce the Okane at blocks. I think I like that. And draw a card. I think I like that play. So Okane Adversary has Death Touch, meaning any amount of damage it does to me destroys my creature. I don't know. Doesn't feel great right now. But I'm going to definitely try to block. Good. Alright, so they spend their turn doing this. And I can turn into a pumpkin. Pay Adamant on it. Get my food token. Ooh, we did it. Folio of Fancy being the Folio of Fancies is the premier mill card. So I'm going to mill my opponent here. Them gaining life does not matter to me even a little bit. Let's do it. Hopefully I don't mill something that I really want, but I've already got my Folio, so it can't be anything too bad. It's enough, it's land. And we replace it with a swamp, so couldn't have been any better there. So I could go Gadwick. I could just go Tome Raider and then Folio. I might want to just trade for this Witch Stalker. I don't see... They could have plenty of things that would mess with that block, but even at that point I could get it back with my Forever Young. So it looks to me like a pretty straightforward Tome Raider into Folio. Draw me a card. If I end up with... Oh. Should have tapped that myself. I would have been able to get the Witching Well out. It's still going to be Folio, though. Okay. Good. So now, I think Folio Fancies makes it so you can have as many cards in your hand. It can do a symmetrical draw effect, giving your opponent and yourself X cards, however much mana you're willing to pay, but more importantly, it can mill out your opponent by making them discard the number of cards in their hand. Not discard, but mill the number of cards in their hand. So let's have them attack here. Okay, so I'm going to attempt to trade... Oh, no. Okay, so I see what's happening. So now that they have a food token, they can make their Wicked Wolf indestructible. So I think... Oh, what a... I did it again. I played too many of my cards out. Alright, well, in this case, this guy is trampled. There's no point in me blocking it. I will block the Wicked Wolf and try not to feel like an idiot. Doesn't feel too bad. I can get back a Secret Keeper here. I'll have enough cards in hand next turn. Let's keep milling. Maybe we hit our Serpent. They have enough cards in graveyard for me to... Oh. Okay, Lochmir's Serpent. Feels good when you call the card. So now... I could cast my Gadwick, draw 3 cards here, and be able to block one of these guys and maybe just trade for Okane and then follow it up with Lochmir's Serpent. I think that seems fine to me. I'm going to do that. So let's get a full grip, get Gargoyle online, and then next turn follow it up with Lochmir's Serpent, likely plus Witching Well. So we'll draw 3 cards. Oh yeah. Um, I will hold the swamp. No, because if I draw another land next turn, yeah, I'm fine with this. Okay, we pass. So the plan is trade for Fierce Witchstalker, trade with Occam Adversary, and then clean everything up with Lochmere Serpent. Lochmere Serpent being a 7/7 with flash, meaning I can jump it out in front of a creature in the middle of an attack and surprise them. Opponent has one card in hand. I'm thinking there could be a couple combat tricks they have. They have a food token, so they could make their Fierce Witchstalker gigantic. Okay, let's make sure this is done right. Let's see if they just swing out. Okay, so I don't want Occam to hit me. Because I don't have a lot of instant speed cards here, so Gadwick isn't really great. So I feel okay trading for the Occam, and then also just trading for Witchstalker. Hoping they don't have a Silver Flame Squire or a Garenbrig Carver. Okay. I'm going to mill them for that one last mill, and let's see if they have something. Ooh. Oh, man, that feels good. So, looks bad, but my opponent doesn't know that I have an absolute bomb in my hand right now, as well as a way to remove one of their creatures, essentially. That's going to be the... Let me see, I'm just making sure I can't play anything. Oh, wow. This is coming together so incredibly nicely. So, leaves me 2 mana up. I can mill them, so tiny something, and get out Lochmere Serpent. So, let's go mill. Okay. Okay, Mysterious Pathlighter, excellent to see go away. Alright, there it is. So let's just pass. So they're gonna see that I have not played my Merfolk Secret Keeper and suspect something, but Lochmere Serpent is a rare, and for them to play around that would be... That's fine for me, actually. That's going to draw them more cards, and them drawing cards is me winning the game, essentially. So, plan here is probably take out Lonesome Unicorn, and So Tiny... There we go. And So Tiny the Wicked Wolf. Because I won't be able to trade with it. Considerably drop their board here. What could they have at instant speed? Outflank wouldn't do it. Let's see what they're going to do. Are they going to try to draw with Trail of Crumbs? Are they going to pump the Wicked Wolf? That would make my day. Oh boy, here they go. So I'll let them pump it up. So Tiny will give the Wicked Wolf -6, -0. Okay, let's see if they keep doing it. Let So Tiny it, making it essentially a non-combatant in this game. They're going to need to sacrifice 2 more foods so it does any damage. It's currently hitting me for -2, unfortunately not gaining any life. That would be pretty sick. But now they have to deal with Lochmere Serpent, and they did. That's a bummer. Okay, so they use a Trapped in a Tower, enchant creature without flying. That enchanted creature cannot block. So my guy is on the board, but is not going to be contributing to the effort to stay alive here. Fortunately, their only guy is this token, and I do have a card that would bounce my Lochmere Serpent. So I have 8 mana. I could go Witching Well. I could get back Gadwick, maybe. I have 2 Secret Keepers. I think we start here. 1. Oh, man, love to see it. So I can get rid of this now. I'm not looking for lands at this point. Draw a card with Golden Egg. Man, it happened again. I should have tapped better. And now I can't play my Secret Keeper if I want to cast my Into the Story. I think that's okay. I have so much... yeah, I have so much food on the battlefield right now. I'm just fine. Let's just pass. Knowing my opponent here with a crazy pump spell may be able to... They're going to draw a couple cards here. That's fine. Let's review. Let's check out what Folio does. Each opponent mills equal to the number of cards in their hand. So I could get them for 2 here. Ooh, a fox. That's actually really bad for me. I can't so tiny that yet. But casting this into the story could just draw me into the rest of my Secret Keepers and win me the game. And I'm going to find a way to deal with that fox if I just get my Into the Story off. I can even just start sacking lands with the Serpent here. I don't see any reason not to just cast this. No, I'll just wait. I won't be able to do anything anyway. Take 2, cast Fox, hopefully cast something else so they don't have a surprise for me. Love-struck Beast. That's tough. Okay, so they have a 5/5 now. Alright, I'm going to cut that off because... Good, excellent, that's really nice. Alright, so let's do something here. Another land is fine. I have now 9 lands. I can bounce something with 3 mana remaining, mill them, put out a blocker, gain some life maybe. I think I don't mind just chumping with this guy on the beast. So let's put that out. And no milling is going on here. I can bounce the fox and then play the yeah, and then do the Secret Keeper. So we go 1, 2, 3. Gotta make up for the auto tapper, which is obviously much better than it used to be. Actually, ooh, I can just bounce this, and then this thing can't attack. But I think it might just be fine to do it this way. I can just block. This is tough. I think I kind of want this Love-struck Beast to be on the battlefield, so I can get my Secret Keepers back next turn. Down to 9 cards. Alright. Pass turn. Excellent. So, now I have a Love-struck Beast. It can only attack with this token on the battlefield. This is what I was considering just bouncing. They can only hit me for 2 here. I do block with a Secret Keeper. Plan to get it back. Fine. Totally good. I think I'll gain a life next turn. I think I've got this game. Youthful Knight, not too scary at this point. Even another Swamp is fine here. Just gives me more mana. I can emergency use Lockmere Serpent's ability. Oh, never mind. I can't use this ability. Okay, this draws me a card. Folio can draw us both 5 cards and mill my opponent out, and they lose next turn. Would I survive an attack from them this turn, regardless of what happens? So I could go block, I take 3, 5. That's cutting it a little close. They have to draw something great off the top, but then I would just win. I think it's worth it to try to just go for that. I can get my Secret Keepers back. This is interesting. Oh, wait. Oh, I think I've just got them. Alright, let's try this out. So I'm going to use a timeout. Sorry, opponent. I'm being a dick. I need to confirm I have 2 Secret Keepers. I do. Cast Forever Young. Return 1. 2 Secret Keepers. This is absolutely the slowest draft I've had in a very long time. Draw one of them. Mill the opponent. They lose on their upkeep. On their draw step, I mean. Oh my gosh, a Feasting Troll King! Oh, what a bullet dodged! Draw 1 card with my Folio. Just 1. And mill them out on their turn. On my turn, I mean. Alright, there it is. Don't miss lethal, friends. Opponent has no cards in library, pass to them. GG. The grinds. What I've now would like to explain to Jason that what he's watching is not typical Magic. This is the grindiest, slowest of Magic. My mill deck is excellent, I believe, and it's taken me a while.
Literally, your death by 1,000 paper cuts to your opponent. Watching them play out.
Literally that. Did not touch my opponent, didn't try. None of my cards are meant to hit my opponent at all.
Do they get frustrated?
Oh, yes. Absolutely. I've been on the receiving end of a couple mill decks. Not even in this, not even just in this game, but in future sets, the current. Oh my god! So we got Folio, and Secret Keeper, and Wishing Well. This is a keep. Oh, Witch's Oven, not good. So I'm actually going to just do Wishing Well, and then continue with what I was saying. Try to find an island here. This card is going to be good, I believe. I'm gonna keep it. So yes, it's very frustrating to lose to a mill deck because you have to literally draw all the cards in your hand. Oh no! Oh, this is really bad, actually. I cannot block this guy. It will probably kill me. I have no pet. That's not this. That's not this. My. There's no Pegasus in this deck. Same game, different deck, and I'm in big trouble because they have a turn 2 flyer. I have a couple cards that could deal with it, and I absolutely need to draw them right now. Hopefully they don't have too much. Good. Draw more cards, I'm fine with that. Into the story, not amazing here, but with my Folio, I can have them mill a bunch of cards next turn, which is pretty good. I really can't do much about what's going on here. Yeah, and though it's going to take this guy with no backup. This guy is going to beat me in 10 turns, and I don't plan to win this game in 10 turns. I plan to go much longer than that. So, a bit of a bummer here. Let's see what they do. I could mill them for 4. Wow. All right. They're just drawing more cards. Now it seems fine to just mill them. Another island is really good here. So I could draw 2 cards, but I could also wait for their draw step and mill them for 7. And get them down pretty low. Looks like they're on mono black, and I can't think of anything crazy in mono black that's going to take me out here, so we stop on our opponent's upkeep and mill them for 7. That looks really good to me. Oh, shoot. What do you mean?
When you mill them.
When I mill them, well, they're about to see it right now. They're milling cards equal to the number of cards in their hand. Oh wow! I think I'm just gonna get them here. This is why Folio is such a powerful card. Oh, Sir Conrad. Sir Conrad is very powerful. Sir Conrad's gonna deal me a lot of damage here, but I still think I'm just gonna get my opponent. I would chump Sir Conrad, have them mill 6, that takes them down to 8, and then... So Conrad's gonna deal a damage to me for each thing that dies. Oh wow, double Revenge of Ravens? Yeah, so their deck is absolutely not designed to take on my deck. Sage of the Falls is going to be good. I think it's worth it to just try to get this mill in again. I probably won't die next turn, so stop on upkeep. Pass. That line is a timer telling me that I need to hurry myself up. Pass to draw. Mill them for 6 this time. So looking pretty good. Opponent's going to have to dump their hand here. Oh no, so they hit me for 4. So they've got the perfect counter to my mill deck currently. They do. That's a pet cat right there. So let's see. Hopefully I don't play too many cards here. I have to block here and lose a good amount of life, but this is going to be close. For sure. They're not going to have 7 creatures. They have to play... Oh no. Oh no. If they have Forever Young, I think I lose here.
Check their deck.
I can't check their deck. I can check their graveyard to see if they had one. Ooh, wow, this is a really good mono black deck. Yes, they didn't have it. Okay. Maybe they have it here? No. Alright. So I have to put something down. I can cast Lockmere Serpent. Take 5. Oh, shoot. That was good. Well, that wasn't good. That was fine. No, they're gonna do it! Oh, they got me. I can't beat that. So, man, Forever Young. Oh, and I'm just dead. All right, hey, GG opponent. So, Sir Conrad, I'm just gonna show them what I had because my guy is sick. But I'm just going to let them get me here. Wow, much respect. So they had the exact deck to beat me with that Sir Conrad. The mill deck in Eldraine used to be ridiculous. It would say victory if I won. So Sir Conrad there, bit of a bummer. Without Sir Conrad, I definitely had that game on the back of Folio.
Oh wait, was that the same?
That was the same bird. That is, yes, that was, oh wow, why can't I remember what that card's called? Huh. Feel a little silly. I feel a little silly I can't remember what that card is. It's a fantastic card. Beautiful art, too. Seb McKinnon, shout out. The best. So we got a turn 2 Vantress Gargoyle. I just don't understand this. I only have 6 swamps, and yet I keep drawing all of them. I should not be able to draw this many swamps. Like, if I wanted to, I wouldn't be able to do this. Alright, so turn 2 a pumpkin. Doesn't get me the food that I'm looking for. But I can heal with this later. So I'm going to draw a card here. Hopefully it's an island. Oh, it's a Secret Keeper. That's actually fine as well. And pass to my opponent. So we're looking at potentially a food deck. Savvy Hunter. Ugh. Well, actually, Savvy Hunter's fine. Because I don't... Oh. Okay. I think they didn't read the card. Let's see if they have an oops for me. Okay. Alright, I don't know why they did that. Yeah, so there's the oops. I'm not damaging them, they're trying to hit me. So here... I think I just Secret Keeper. I'm not really scared of anything at instant speed, and I want to use my blue mana while I have it. So hopefully I draw a couple more lands here for...
Is that an American?
This is a deer. This is a hunter with a deer on it. Sir Farron's pretty good. I would just take it out, I think, and take the hit from it. Let's see if they have... I can't think of anything that's going to take my guy out right now. So hopefully we don't move. Secret Keeper. That's a bit of a bummer.
Why you don't beat him?
I lost the Secret Keeper. So Tiny is really good. I think I'd rather put it on something more dangerous. So turn to a pumpkin could be good to just bounce Sir Farron. How about I go here? No, I think I'd like to just bounce and draw the card to try to get closer to this guy. No, I'm gonna make them attack. I'll make them attack and just plan on gaining some life here. Vantress Gargoyle is an artifact, and if they force my hand, I can so tiny this. So they could have bacon to a pie, which would be a bummer.
Wait, so that one can
This one can heal me, yes. Let's see if they attack with both. They do. I think here... where X is its power.
how much life?
I think I can just do this.
How long have you been playing this?
A little bit.
No, like how many years?
Oh, not that many years. Let me see. I'm just trying to think. This is going to get 5 power. Make it block stuff. Yeah, I'm just going to do this here. And then kill the... So, I was planning on gaining some life, but taking out this Savvy Hunter could be really nice. Good. Ooh, an insatiable appetite. That is a huge bummer. I really wish I had kept that so tiny. All right, well, let's mill them for 1. Yeah, so that's just like suboptimal play there. I don't know another way to put that. They take out my guy, but next turn it won't be able to get through. And they had to use a big pump spell to do it. Wishful Merfolk can actually just block the Savvy Hunter, but I think I feel fine just bouncing it here. Yeah, I think that's good. I don't get the food token, which is a bit bummy, but I'd rather get some card draw into a land. All right, let's see if they have any tricks for me. I'm gonna try to get in their head. So they create a food. I'm really fine with them having the food. Let's see if they have a trick for me. Yeah. Alright, I'm just gonna let this happen. I'll bounce something else they play here. Oh. Oh, wow. Yes, plays of the year. Oh, man. So, my opponent here, to explain what just happened to my audience. What just happened here is they've sacrificed their resources to create this token. I'm going to return this token to their hand. However, the token doesn't actually exist as a card, therefore it disappears. We call that wasting your turn. So now I can play this Wishful Merfolk. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, whoever's on the other side of the screen is I would imagine very upset that just happened. So here I'm planning on playing that Merfolk. So I think I'm just gonna go egg first. See what I draw into. Could be an island. Okay, it's not. I think I'm pretty happy trading off for this Wishful Merfolk here. And then just putting down this Sanctuary. So I miss out on the value from it, but I can trade for Savvy Hunter, which has the ability to draw them into things later. I'd rather play my Sage of the Falls and then play my Merfolk as well. Sir Eleanor is probably the next play that I have. There's plenty of scary things they could have for me coming up, but Sage of the Falls is going to do a good job blocking everything except... Okay, that's fine. That's definitely misplaced. Okay, yeah. Alright, well I'm just going to do this and see if they have more tricks for me. Because this doesn't seem like a bad trade to me. Could be a Garenberg Carver. Wow. Alright. So... I think here it just goes Sage of the Falls, which cannot block the Tuinvale, but Lockmere can. And Sage of the Falls may draw me into the lands that get me there. But I could actually just do Witching Will and guarantee getting it. So this could just be a Secret Keeper, Witching Well, gain life turn. I might just even just draw the cards from Witching Well. I don't really feel very threatened at this moment. And one more land gets me Lockmere Serpent, which is going to be a huge, very difficult for my opponent to overcome. Love to see it. There's the island. Alright, pass to you, opponent. Good. I'm going to draw 2 cards. So I'm not milling them out super fast. But currently they only have a 3-powered creature attacking into my 0-4. Tuinvale Tree Folk, exactly what I want to see. Alright, pass to attackers. If they're attacking, it's just for fun. And I will draw 2 cards. Drawing cards is the best feeling in the game, for anyone who did not know that. And I'm doing quite a lot of it. I'm actually behind my opponents, but I'm going to mill them out pretty quickly here. So I'm going to go for the Lockmere Serpent as a surprise. They'll probably be pretty upset by that. To take out this Tuinvale. They could have some tricks, and that would certainly make me sad, but I think it wouldn't even be that bad, because I would be able to draw some more cards and eventually remove this Tuinvale. They could be holding on to a good removal spell here, but at this point they've already let me block them, so I'm fine with it. Let's see if they have Puff Spell. Wow, didn't have it. Hard to play around Lockmere Serpent. Yeah. It's hard to play around the rare instant speed 7/7. One of the biggest creatures in the set. And suddenly throwing it down in front of your opponent is usually a little too much for them to handle. So here, I think it's going to be Sage of the Falls. Not like that. Sage of the Falls. Followed by a Secret Keeper mill, and then draw. So I'll drop my island here. Yeah, so I'm feeling very confident right now. I think I've got my opponent. Take action. Forever Young is probably going to seal the deal. It'll get me back any Secret Keepers that I might lose. So here it comes. Oh, wow. They were all in on the giant opportunity. Good. I think I'm going to do it. Run away together. Beautiful. So let's do... I think at this point I don't really want to draw too many more cards. I've got a lot of card draw in hand at the moment. And once I'm at about parity with my opponent and they're drawing cards, which, you know, is normally a good thing unless they're lands and I'm the mill deck. I could pull any number of cards that's going to put them under right now. Curious Pair's not going to do it. Yeah, opponent's really running out of time here. Okay, there's a land. I don't have... So I could... Do I have a Secret Keeper in the grave? I do. So I can mill them for 8 this turn. I can mill them for 8 this turn, but that's not really going to win me the game right now. So I think I can play Sir Eleonora. This. You know what? That's not true. I think doing this is just going to draw me so many cards with my Sage that I should probably just do this anyway. Let's do a Forever Young. 2. Return my Perfect Secret Keeper. Draw it. Mill them for 4. So playing a mill deck is really like playing a puzzle, in my opinion. Wow, lots of good cards that don't work against me. Yeah. So I will draw and discard. I'm playing an extremely grindy engine here. I'll just hold on to that. I can run away at instant speed. Mill them again. So they're not dead yet, but they're dead in a couple turns, and I'm certainly not dead in a couple turns, especially now that they're drawing lands. They have no good attacks, so they're kind of just making me go through the motions if they attack here. They get a food, which can draw them cards, but as previously stated, not a good idea. Yep, you got it. Okay, I think I'm just going to block. I'm just going to block with the Secret Keeper. So they could be drawing for... yeah, I think I'm just going to do this. Oh no, there's no need to. I'll just do it at the end of the turn. Wolf's Quarry. So they definitely have a deck that would be good at keeping them alive. I think I'll just return one of these to the hand. So I realize it's getting late. I gotta... I was definitely not expecting to be playing for this long. I knew it was in for the mill deck, but I didn't think it was going to take me all night. There it is. There's the win. So, Merfolk Secret Keeper, part 4, GG. Alright. Pass to you. Satisfying. Feels satisfying. Only, it really takes a certain type of person to love the mill deck, and I really love the mill deck.
Yeah. Did you pick to play that style?
No. So, I know anyone watching this video would see that. Just for a quick explanation. The draft format is there are 8 people sitting at a table. Each person gets 3 packs of cards, which they open one at a time and pass to their left and right. This is a great keep, I think. Well, not a great keep, but a fine keep because of the Merfolk Secret Keeper. Essentially, out of 45 cards, you and your opponents build a deck which you then play against each other. So you're competing for other players. Ooh, I got an edge wall. Ooh, wow, this is an interesting color. You're competing with your opponents for cards and archetypes. So my archetype, the mill archetype, was very open this game. Usually, wow, I actually don't have anything to do right now. I'm not going to do anything. It was really open, which means that no one else was taking it, so I got very high quality cards for my mill deck. My opponent here looks like they're on a Bant Adventures. That's interesting. Wow, I think I really just need to get into action here. Well, I guess I'm just gonna keep not doing anything. So I made this deck competing for decks with my opponents. My opponent's on 4 colors. Oh wow, they have the double beanstalk. That's bad. Lonesome Unicorn. So opponent is about to get really big with me. I still have no play. Wow, this is not great. Instant sorcery card, put on top of your library. Wow, I can't believe I had like no plays this entire time. This is bad, actually. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do here. Yeah, they're just casting a Beanstalk Giant. I think I'm just gonna die to how big this thing is. There's another Secret Keeper. So, they'd have to play a land first for me to not just die. Here, I think it's still just flash the guy out. Oh shoot, did I just not play a land? That's fine. It's fine to hold on. I think it's okay to hold on to this land. I will block the Secret Keeper and then flash in the guy. Let's see if they have removal. They can't have Bacon to a pie. Can't think of anything instant speed that's going to save this knight right now, and I'm definitely going to chump with Beanstalk. Sorry, chump their Beanstalk with my Secret Keeper. But I can't get it back with Forever Young, and they're definitely just poop. Turn target creature and opponent controls. Okay, so actually, now with this golden egg, wow, that's really pretty tough that they just did that to me. Yeah, I didn't like that. So here, I don't have any black cards that I'm going to be playing, I think. So we're going to go draw golden egg. Vantress Gargoyle's not bad. It can block the Archon, as long as I don't play a lot of cards here. But I kind of need to start milling them. No, I need to do both. So we're gonna go Vantress Gargoyle. I think my opponent's just gonna be too quick for me here. But it's not impossible. With my Mystic Sanctuary, I can get back my Forever Young. So, okay. I actually do have a lot of... Oh, wow. I might actually have just enough mill. I'm thinking they're probably just going to play this Beanstalk. They did. They don't attack. They didn't read the card. Wow, that feels good. So this guy can only attack if there are 4 more cards in my hand. So I think this might cost them the game. Because my Forever Young, I'm going to be able to play it twice on them. So here, it's... Wow, and I'm going to exactly... No, so I'm not... Oh, no, perfect. I can play a Tomb Raider as well. So I go Forever Young. Get back both Secret Keepers. Put down my Mystic Sanctuary. Yeah. No. He can attack. He can't block. But I think it's too late for them now. So I can just jump in front of this. Yeah, so this is the sequence. I play this guy. I draw my Secret Keeper. I play this. I put this on top of my library. And now if they attack me, they lose. Yeah, because I will... Yeah, so I have a lot of mill on deck right now. Knight of the Keep is not going to do it. I wonder if they see that I'm about to mill them out. Passive attackers, let's see if they attack Archon. Okay, so they read it this time. Passive blockers, they might not have even read it, and they're just realizing that they're about to lose the game. So we do this. Take 3 in the air. They're not going to be able to give trample at instant speed, so nothing to worry about there. And I think that's going to do it. I can mill them for 8 next turn, plus the mill from Gargoyle. Yeah, alright. Oh, no. Okay, well I can't do the mill from Gargoyle, because I have to draw my thing. That's okay. Still worth it. So Merfolk Secret Keeper. Mills them. Wow. This is beauty in motion. So I can play this. I can mill them for another 4. That gets them down to 3. They draw a card. So if they can't kill me next turn with 2 Secret Keepers out on the board, I beat them. No, that was wrong. Don't you dare do that to me. Merfolk Secret Keeper. Here it comes. So they have to get me here on this turn, which I've played Eldraine several times, and I don't think they have enough to do it. They can hit me for a decent amount of damage, but oh, they have a Rankle. Okay, go for it. Yep. So I just chump the two biggest guys. I suppose they could be holding all pump spells and get me here, but every single card they have left would have to be a pump spell. If not, that's it. I mill them on their turn, mill them again on my turn, and they have no card to draw. Alright. GG, opponent. Pass turn. Oh, man. They had their own Lockmare. Nice. They were showing me their best card. Wow. Oh, the mill dreams! Realized. Man, how am I going to sleep tonight? I don't know. And I get all my monies. Wow, I've still got so many wins to go. I've got to win 3 more games to finish here. Let's keep going. You gonna keep watching? All right. All right. So that's my cousin Jason. I'm staying with him while I'm on clinical in Virginia. This is a bummer. Not a keep. Gonna have to mulligan. They've also taken a mulligan though. This is much better. I think we dropped Sorella Nora. Maybe not. Yeah. I think we dropped the Sorella Nora. Green. Oh man, an aggressive deck. Well, I'm glad I kept my guy. See if they have another non-human. Probably familiar. Okay. That's not good. We could have a cat oven combo. Okay. So here, I don't think I'd mind just trading for the Woodland Tracker. Let's actually not block. They could have more scary things than that, and my next turn, my Secret Keepers. Good, I'd rather trade for that, I think. So here... I kind of... just want to... well... try to find some lands. This is going to the bottom. So now I'll trade for Savvy Hunter. So opponent's stuck on lands. Oh, no, they're not stuck on lands. That's fine. They have 5, 7 or more. So I can just so tiny this. I think that seems fine anyway. So next turn Stage of the Falls comes out. They're making a lot of food, but I don't plan on winning with... I don't plan on beating them with damage, so hopefully they just can't capitalize too much on it. Oh, man. So here I have to try to be... Here I have to try to be smart. I think this is the right move here to just wait. And then put this back on top of my library. So I'll get a food off of it, and then I'll play Mystic Sanctuary next turn and return it. So, do I bounce this right now and turn off their card draw and draw my own card? I could just draw 2 cards from the Witching Well. I think I'm going to see if they want to... I'm giving them a lot of value here. So I'm going to see if they want to try to use some kind of trick on my guy. I would love for them to do that. So do I pass the damage? Yeah. So I'm giving them lots of food. Which is like not ideal, but I'm going to draw 2 cards off the Witching Well. And they just cast Pair. Looks like they're also out of lands. Okay, so that's annoying for sure. So I think it's still the right move to just draw 2 cards here. So opponent on green-black, which is a food-centric deck. They have the premier food card, Savvy Hunter. Folio! Feels good, man. Alright, so... What am I going to do here? I can cast Folio, cash in this food, but I think I just want to use the turn into a pumpkin on them. On Bounce the Hunter. I think that seems right to me. Go here. I wish I had one more land. Let's see, Gadwick wouldn't do it. So they're probably going to sacrifice food to make Marrowleaf do its thing. So we're going to go turn into a pumpkin on this thing. And just continue to stall the game out. This is tough. So they draw. I think I will bounce it at attackers this time. So... Okay, that's great. I think I'm just going to just return it. I'll let that happen. There's no reason not to, I think. I'll make them... Okay, so they attack. Pay Adamant, so I get a food token. Are they going to have protection? There's no protection in this set, I don't think. Return that to their hand. Oh, fine. I thought it returned the Giant Skewer too. That would have been a blowout. So here, doesn't matter who I block. I'll just block the Savvy Hunter because it's the biggest and the meanest. Holding quite a few cards. And they replay Marrowleaf. Forever Young. So now I don't feel so bad blocking with a Secret Keeper. So I can return this to the top of my library, which seems pretty good. That's a good card. I could go Folio, Secret Keeper, Secret Keeper. I don't know. I could go Folio, Secret Keeper, Secret Keeper. Gain 2 life? That might be fine. I kind of want to use the Folio's ability, though. I think I'm going to try to do that. So I can do 3. So here I could get hit for a little bit, but I've got 2 food tokens, and I'm just still milling them out. They're going to equip Giant Skewer, and I'm going to block whatever's equipped. So they're at 18. Let's just try to mill them for 4. They're coming in at me pretty hard, though. But I think Sage is going to stabilize this board next turn. And I can do Sage plus the Merfolk. Yeah, that definitely is the better move. Stop it upkeep, pass turn, making sure I've got all my pieces in place. Continually playing the slowest game possible. Oh, please draw a card, man. Yes! Love it. Pass the draw. So I mill 5 cards from them. That's not good for them. So they probably equip. I definitely chump. So this, I'm really happy with this Forever Young. It's been doing a lot of work in my past games. So I'm happy to block with that. Block this guy. Savvy Hunter is now not doing anything. A flyer is an issue, but I think I'm just gonna get them. They get a food. I block a Marileaf. Okay, only taking 2. They make another food. I hope they draw. Turn to a pumpkin off the top. So now I have 2 mana open if I so choose. I can just play... I can build it for 4. I need to play things, though. So I can bounce this. This is actually big enough to take out my guy, which is a bummer, for sure. I could go Gadwick. Gadwick actually blocks this. Draws me 3 cards. And then I still don't die. I take 3. And then I think the 3 cards get me back into it. Or I could just draw 2. Yeah, that seems fine. So I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cast Gadwick for 5. Oh, no, for 2, I mean. And then just cast my Secret Keeper. So I can get a little bit, I can be a little bit more effective in my blocking. Alright, that's fine as well. Alright, so this one's gonna be close, because their opponent's getting it at me pretty good here. They're kind of poking me. I don't have any So Tinies. Next turn I'll have 8 mana, so I can... 8 mana might... Oh my gosh, 8 mana might just win the game here. Alright, so they go on the flyer. Not a bad move. Let's see if they have pump spells. Just attack with that guy, come on. Poop. That was definitely the right move, but I'm just mad they saw it. So let's see if they have turn to a pie. They can do a pie. Okay, so they're gonna make... I would have made this block anyway, so that's fine. Yeah, I'm not upset about that. Go here. So I think... Oh no. Shoot, I want this guy to die. That's what I'm... That was the issue. I really want this Merfolk Secret Keeper to die here. Down to 5. So I gotta do something in... 2 next turn. Into the Story is very good. Let's see. So I've got a Secret Keeper in the grave. I can bounce this Fae. They know I have this, though. They could have the mill counterspell, but why would they do that? So I could do this. And I could mill them, and then kill them with a Secret Keeper next turn. And bounce, and then not die as long as I don't have a pump spell. Is that good? Is that good enough? Bounce something, mill them, and then I can't gain life in an emergency though, which makes me a little nervous. I could go gain 6 life, have 8 mana, gain 6 life, go down to 4 mana, Folio. I think that might be fine actually. Regardless of what I do, I'm gonna mill them next turn, so let's do this. So I can make that game time decision. Has to draw. 1, 2, 3. I have no instant speed black. So they could give a guy +5/+5. If they do that, Eye Collector. I think I just accept that I died at +5/+5 and bounce the Fae. I might actually just get more out of gaining the life. So I go up to 11. They hit me for 5. Ooh, that's actually the move, I think. Let's see what they attack with. Alright, they create a food. So I think I'm just going to sacrifice these things. I think this means even with +5/+5, I don't die. I will just block the pair. I think they're dead. Yep. They don't have anything that's going to deal instant speed damage to me right here. So I just sack my own food, and I think I got him. In fact, I think I can just use Folio to make them draw their whole deck here. So I have 8. I can make them draw 4. They still have 1 left. I can bounce something. They go to 4. Nope, that doesn't get them either. Let's see. Just need a Merfolk Secret Keeper, I think. Yeah, that'll do it. Alright, so I go here. Whew! Another puzzle solved. At an extremely slow pace. Merfolk Secret Keeper. And opponent is just done here, I believe. Mill them 4, and then make them draw a bunch of cards that they do not have. So they have 1 card left. Good game. Alright, opponent's out of cards. They had a Lochmere Serpent, that's crazy. GG. They have gone out on their own terms, and I respect that. Whoo! Love what I do. Yeah, I listen to a lot of streamers, so it's it feels fun just talking like them. I think for this last one, I have to splice videos together regardless, so I'm just gonna take a little pause here, just in case my recording stops. So I'll be back in 1 second. All right, and we're back. Let's jump into another game. Mill deck doing everything that I ever hoped it would. Mill deck too strong. So really excited about this one. I got to remember to add this to my library because I want to be able to look back fondly on it. I do have to get to bed pretty soon. So I'm playing the wrong deck for that, and I'm going to go for it. Because the set's ending tomorrow, and I want to maybe try to get another draft in before that, and I'm going to be working all day. So, ooh, Folio of Fancies in the opening hand. Let's keep it. Run away together can help me get some value out of Tome Raider. Am I going first, or are they going first? They're going first. Oh, shoot, they're mulliganed. That's really not good. Them mulliganing is the worst possible thing they could do against my deck. There's a Noble. So let's just keep going blue. So it looks like Folio might not do it here. They've already dropped so many cards, they'll probably, yeah, now they're down to... I need to play something here, I can't use my Folio. Okay, Into the Story is not going to do it. So we do Tome Raider. Oh no, this is not good. Not like this. I'm going to get run over. Ah, shoot. I think I need to just take this. I think I just need to take all this damage and then try to bounce the Savvy Hunter. Man, that sucks. So I got too excited about the Folio turn 1. So what can I draw here? It needs to be a 2-drop to get me back into this. Yeah, they're going aggressive. So, this isn't looking good. Oh man, too many lands. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm just kind of stuck here. They're going to get me. So I'll go here. I'll probably just draw a card with the Folio, but we're both going to draw that card. Yeah, this isn't going to work. Man. Sorry, Mill Deck. You deserve better than this. Oh, that's actually great. Hopefully they just try to equip. Do it now. So I'm not going to pass to attackers. Actually, I am going to pass to attackers. I'll block the Noble. Alright, so I bought myself a turn. They still have no cards in graveyard. They can replay, so I think they saw what I was doing there. Alright. And then I guess I just draw my card here looking for anything. Okay, does Secret Keeper get me back in this? It might. So this Giant Skewer is going to be too big for me, but I'll just chump whatever he puts the Giant Skewer on. So it's going to be this, followed by a Mill and Secret Keeper. So maybe Secret Keeper gets me in this. Oh, second Secret Keeper. Okay, it's not lost. We're not lost. That was a really rough start, but it's possible that we come back. Into the Story is going to be online in the following... Oh no, next turn actually. Yeah, okay, next turn we're going to have a strong turn, but I don't know. I don't know. That start was really strong. Oh, Heraldic Banner. Oh, that's really bad. So now their guys are big enough to slam through my Secret Keeper. I think I might just block. I think I just have to block. Um, I don't lose 3. They're not pouring over me. They don't have a trample. They just take my guy out. So I'm considering. I think I just need to like drop the Secret Keeper here. Their guys are too big, so hopefully I can forever young them back. But I can't take this damage. Let's see if they cast something. It looks like they might want to. Oh, so tiny. Oh, so good. Okay. Wow, that was big. So now I can't quite. Casting the Secret Keeper might not be optimal here. Shoot, I really need to like draw these cards. But I just don't have enough mana to do everything that I need to do here. I think I'm going to Secret Keeper. So I could just Into the Story here. I could do Into the Story and then So Tiny one of their guys. Go down to 8. I don't know. I think maybe that's just what I have to do. I'm going to do that. It's going to be Savvy Hunter. Okay. That's definitely fine. I mean, I see why they're doing this. There's no point in them. There's no point in them keeping those foos because I'm not going to hit them. So they're a little low on cards. They played a lot of lands, so hopefully they are good. All right. So I think I should just bounce this guy. No. So if I do this, I get hit for 6, but then I also get to Into the Story. I could bounce and only take 4. I think this is the right move. So drawing 4 is almost always the right thing to do. Moonlit Scavengers is going to be perfect here. I hit the Noble. The Noble's already bigger than the Hunter, so it's where the So Tiny goes anyway. Hopefully they don't have a pump. They don't in black. So they hit me for 6. It's tight. This is real tight. Turn to a pumpkin, actually. Oh, Bognaughty. Bognaughty flies. But I have Banter's Gargoyle, so I think I'm okay. Alright. So, 7 mana at my disposal here. This costs 6, so that's not going to do it. 7 mana, exactly right here. So I can do... I can pretend that I have blue mana up. I can do a turn to a pumpkin with Adamant and play Witching Well. So I could get my Into the Story back from the graveyard. Nope, stop that. I get my Into the Story back. I get my Runaway together, but there's nothing to really run away with. I don't think I really care about this card. Well, that's not true. Turn to a pumpkin could be good. So let's do... Can Wishful Merfolk kill anything? It can kill the Savvy Hunter. So maybe I do just want that. I'm gonna keep both. Okay, and now I pass. So now, again, they see my Secret Keeper is down there. Do I drop the oops? I think I'm desperate enough. I made no mistake, yet I've dropped an oops! Alright. Let's make them pay for it. So that was kind of a mistake. Oh, no. No way. Wow. That was such a huge mistake. I cannot believe I just did that. Wow, so dumb. I even had the ability to avoid that. So, Fognaughty's going to take out my Gargoyle. And I die. Because I let them attack, they kill me. That's brutal. Yeah, that's a shame. GG opponent, you got me. I think I... Oh, okay. That's okay. They're showing me that I think I would have died anyway. No, I wouldn't have died anyway. I would have gotten 2. But that hurts. But that was a bad start, I think, that made that happen. And that last little mistake was... last little mistake cost me the game. But can't get too upset about that. I've still got an excellent mill deck. Let's keep it rolling. That hurts. That hurts because I should have seen that. Show me something good. So regardless, ooh, opponent goes first. So I've got a Merfolk into a Golden Egg into Witching Well. I'm gonna keep. I just need to get a land here. They don't have a turn 1 play. That warms my heart. Do I Witching Well and just try to get blue off the top? Yeah, I think Witching Well to start off is fine. So anything that's not a land, I think I just bottom here. Okay. So let's see what they've got turn 2. I can just play Mill Secret Keeper. The following turn I can do Golden Egg and keep up So Tiny. Uh-oh. Oh no, opponent! Shoot, I really want to play my opponent here. Did they time out? If opponent times out here, I think I'll just cut out this game. I hate when this happens. Yeah, I think they're just about to pass to me. Shoot, man. So all right, we are back. Blessing and a curse, I guess. I mean, I'll probably get another at least draft portion in before the set ends tomorrow, but I missed that last game, and I think it looked like it was really going to be a good one. Okay, so now I go first. I have 2 Witching Wills. I have a Folio. I think this is a keep. I feel pretty good about this. Going first when your opponent is going first with a Folio is just an extra card in the graveyard. Cool. I was really worried for a second they were going to time out on me. So let's see if we can find anything good. I don't mind that 1 swamp. I don't mind that 1 swamp, I think. Then again, the Golden Egg is fixing, so I could probably just bottom that. I'm going to draw more swamps, I think. Oh shoot, I definitely should have kept that swamp. I feel like an idiot. Oh no! Wow, I really feel like an idiot now. I better get a land off the top or I'm going to look really dumb. Gonna miss out on milling them for so much. No! So dumb of me. Oh man, give me a land. No! I'm so upset. Alright. Well, hopefully they don't... Oh, man! Oh, shoot, I hope that doesn't cost me the game. Oh, I feel so dumb. Let's see what they do here. I'm definitely going to mill them next turn. That's a given. I cannot believe I did that. That was so stupid. Alright. That's fine. We still mill them for 5. Could have been 7. Oh, man. And there's another land. But that's fine, because now I get the Witching Will out. Oh, double Secret Keeper? Absolutely brutal. I think I'm just going to keep that. Yeah, so Folio doing its thing here. Let's see if they have an instant speed thing to do. Because I'm about to mill them for 8. They can do it by. Fair enough. I think it's probably just better to keep those Secret Keepers on top. Brutal. And now I think I can just do it again. Yep, gonna mill him for 7 again next turn. And do a Secret Keeper? Man. Yeah, my opponent's... Oh, okay. Yeah, my opponent is in really bad shape here. You doing it? Jason has downloaded MTG Arena. Alright, love it. Wow, this is this is the most brutal mill kill I've had this entire draft. Opponent below half their deck on turn 3 or 4. So we stop on their upkeep again, mill them for 5. And they can't really do much about it. See if they have another instant speed play. They don't. Yeah, I think opponent's done for here. They're gonna have to play a couple cards. I'm gonna be able to draw with Witching Will. They're kind of stuck. But hey, this is how I want to go out. I don't want to get cocky. Maybe they do something insane. They could have like a... no, the Troll wouldn't even do it. Clackbridge Troll wouldn't do it. Sir Conrad, maybe, but I don't think so. Tap land. Too bad that could have gained him a memory theft. Oh, wow, that's a bummer. Wow, that was nice. So that was about as good as that card ever gets, so good for them. Alright, I think I just Secret Keeper them again, and then mill them for 3. So they go on to 7. They go down 7 to 5, I mean. And then I just need to draw cards. I think that seems fine. Yeah. Wow. So they had things. They had toys for sure. They had a keeper, they had a piper, out muscle. Oh, they have Return to Nature. Maybe that's why they said good game. They had the tools. They had the tools to beat me here. And they didn't get it early enough. So now Yeah, opponent's I think just done. They can hit me for 5. That's fair. Yeah, they don't. So they just giving up here, and So Tiny's going to seal the deal, I think. Let's just Secret Keeper. Stop on their upkeep. Yeah, that turn 2 Folio, man. This is what this card's meant to do. They gotta kill me here, but there's no way I can think of doing that. Clackbridge Troll kills him on the spot. I can just attack with everyone. I'll just block Merrily Rider. I would take 7. There's no way. Oh, opponent. Don't be like this. GG. Alright. That's gonna do it. That is easily the best build deck I've ever had in Eldraine, which is great because Mill was just such a dominating thing in Eldraine when it was in Standard. Well, it's in Standard when it was the current set. So just a treat to really get to go do that. So I think I'm gonna jump into one more draft, get a draft going, and hopefully when I get home tomorrow, there are still people playing Eldraine, and I'll be able to finish one more. So I will see you then.